I never met him.
Thanks for being real. I
Yeah,
love you,
man.
brother.
Yeah, you know me.
You don't have to be. I saw you at the store up there, man.
Yeah, man.
You and I are cool.
Yeah. Hell, man, I love
love
this.
you.
I love this. I love you too, man. You know.
I want you to be involved. I don't know what's going on in your life. I can tell something's wrong. I ain't gonna ask you about it, but I'm here for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You all right?
I know you.
Yeah.
I know those eyes.
Yeah. Well,
We're at about 1 minute, and then our intro is 90 seconds. So.
Let's get like a quick picture without the coffee and then a picture with the coffee if you don't mind. And we'll jump in there.
I wish we could have a table play. I wonder if we could do it. If we could have this table placed. Maybe I don't want anyone to. Maybe we can put the coffee right in front of us on the table.
That's what I was kind of thinking about. Maybe if we hold it.
I'll stand here behind you.
All right.
Fans, welcome in to Knoxville Wrestle Talk Live, and we are broadcasting live right here on your local cable systems. We appreciate you watching on Comcast, Charter, and then of course WOW TV, and then of course fans, KUB TV on demand, and the Roku channel, along with Amazon Fire TV. And we also send greetings to those joining us by means of the internet at our knoxcm.org. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Fans, we want to thank first and foremost, and he's our guest tonight. And fans, we want to recognize a gentleman here, and I'm going to actually let you share your name for us. And we have a very important person that has made me feel so welcome here and has made me feel so encouraged. And I appreciate that.
Thank you.
That has helped me. My confidence level sometimes goes this way, and you have boosted my confidence so much. And fans, I want you to meet this gentleman. I want you to tell these fans who you are, what you do, as much as you like to share. And fans, he shared some stuff with me. If I have the opportunity or permission, rather, I'd love to share with you some video clips and other things. Fans, by the way, we're going to be with you for the next hour right here from Asia Cafe on Callahan North, Knoxville, and they're open right now. If you want to come on over and have dinner, we'd love for you to just at the table at the Maitre D area, just mention Knoxville Wrestle Talk Live, and they'll bring you back here. We appreciate if you'd respect the taping and just keep the noise to a minimal if that's possible. We know probably some of you might come down. And but we're broadcasting live from here, fans, and I'd like to introduce you to this gentleman. I'll let him share his name. I know it, and I don't want him to give me a test, but fans, he is so incredible, and I want him to share what he would like to. And I don't mean to keep talking, but he shared so much valuable information. There's a gentleman back here as well that might be a little camera shy, I think, but he shared so much information with me, and we're going to introduce the rest of the folks. But folks, I want you to meet someone very important here at Asia Cafe on Callahan and at the other Asia Cafe locations, and he's here with us tonight. Welcome, my friend.
Hi, nice to meet you guys. Thank you very much for having me here.
And tell us our audience, and us rather, because a lot of us don't know yet about you and who you are.
So my name is John Ramos. I am Philip Lim's partner, promoter, for Asia Cafe Coffee. My background is into the multimedia business. My company name is Stellar Multimedia Studio. I'm from the Philippines, and I've done a lot of major campaigns, let's say like political campaigns. I did a presidential campaign in the Philippines, but here I've worked with NBC Universal Inc.
Yes.
We had a beauty pageant in LA at the Beverly Hilton Hotel.
Which I saw earlier, by the way.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Oh yeah. So the ladies from that beauty pageant go to Miss Universe Philippines.
These guys are mean. Don't they? We're on live TV. Anything goes, man.
But then after Miss Universe Philippines goes to Miss Universe, which all you guys have probably seen and heard. The major beauty pageant. Of our international platform. But we recently did a movie last year called 1521.
Yes.
Danny Trejo was our our actor there. So it was regarding Magellan. If everybody knows what Magellan is, everybody knows it as the GPS, but Magellan was the Spanish, traveler. He was part of the Spanish Armada, where they came to the Philippines, to do trading. But the movie was about an epic war between the Philippine islanders and the Spanish, conquistadors, and that's when he actually died in the war there. But it's called 1521. You can see the previews on YouTube. But I was the director of communications, for that studio, Inspire Studio. Francis B. Lara Ho was our executive producer. But on going back again to the pageantry, our executive producer, her name is Lisa Liu. People may not know that name, but she is the executive producer for Judge Judy, Judge Joe Brown, and the Kardashians.
Have you ever been on Judge Judy, Dave Jones?
I have not. I'm just kidding.
They haven't caught me yet.
Anyway, sorry.
But yeah, so we worked with major producers, and
I can't tell you what a thrill it is for Dave Jones, both because he's taught in college, universities, video work and such. But for you guys to meet, and because you're, in my opinion, and I know that you don't feel above us, you feel down at our level, and I love that about you. But you have so much in you that you're going to be able to teach us, and I hope you will. And we just really hope that we're helpful to you. And we want to do a segment a little later with you, and we want you to share whatever you like with our cable audience. And we can go for a little while here, and we'll keep this live signal going.
Sure.
And we might take some breaks at times. But fans, when we take our breaks, it's going to take you to a video that's going to be associated with station identification. Later on, when this is posted to social media, however, we have some special commercials that we're going to film tonight using some coffee. And I'm going to set this drink down here, and we're going to bring some of this coffee on here before we go to our first commercial break here. And I'm going to get up and get it here. And I'm going to give this to these guys, and we're going to read about.
That's the only reason I'm here is because of the coffee.
There you go. And here's this, and I'll keep one, Dave. You're off the hook here. But fans, in my hand here we have Asia Cafe Coffee. And I'm going to tell you, and I have the man behind me, the developer of this, but it's great. And I see a picture of good old Philip, and that's great. I believe that's who that is, and Asia Cafe Coffee. By the way, it's available at Costco and Asia Cafe locations. And they may be specific, so we will definitely get that information to you. But I am holding in my hand the A1 Energy Coffee. Now, fans, premix coffee with Tongkat Ali and epimedium extract, Kopi Pro Kemper Degan extract, Tongkat Ali, and medium, and I said those wrong, I'm sure.
Okay.
Listen, people. I know you tuned in to watch a wrestling show, but let me tell you what. It's about companies and what Philip. I'm here because we're talking about Asia Cafe Coffee, and Philip.
You got the good one over there.
Dave Jones and I have a lot of history with Asia Cafe. You know me as Daddy Mac. I have been in the wrestling business, but I'm also a musician. I've done a couple other things, but Philip and I have been partners for a long time. I love Philip to death, and it's all about people helping people. And so the Asia Cafe has partnered with us, right?
Yeah.
To try to help promote this wrestling to you people, but also we're talking about this coffee because this is not just ordinary coffee. This coffee right here is different. He was reading off all those ingredients, which I have no idea what you said.
They sound good. They sound good. And he might be able to give us the correct names a little bit later. But
Yeah.
we appreciate. But something that makes one of these coffees unique, and I've been told by many of folk, is and I think I'm saying this, guarana.
Guarana.
Am I
That's-
correct about that? Guarana is in one of the-
Maybe.
Let's see. I believe it's right here.
I got bit by one.
And this is the coffee. Let me see.
It
this.
depends where you're from, I think, maybe. If you're
So-
Southern or.
Fans, you got to see. We're gonna try to get it up close when we do a edit of this. I know what you watching at home live, you can't see too close, but this is Asia Cafe Coffee Herbal, and this is how it has Guarana Energy Booster Drink. And
This is actually the classic Verona white coffee.
And there's something for everyone here. There's different levels of coffee.
Right.
If you're a coffee drinker,
Pure.
this could be great. And all you gotta do is go to Costco. And if you don't have a Costco membership, I believe that it's available. And I'm gonna ask him and confirm with that. We're gonna talk about it more later.
Yeah,
At most Asia Cafe locations.
Yeah.
At a Asia Cafe location near our fans here in East Tennessee.
Yes, correct, yeah.
And man alive, to have a cup of this in the morning can get you going and put you in a good mood, especially if you're like Dave and you wake up on the right side of the bed.
Let me get a sachet to show to everyone over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And fans, we are broadcasting live. We appreciate Dave Jones and Agenda Video for the opportunity to be able to bring you this footage. And live here, we might be a little bit dark, and we apologize for that, but we have the best possible. Our lighting that was provided to us by the station is not working properly, and our folks here have tried to do their best. And this is one of our very first live broadcasts, and we appreciate your patience here. And fans, I am so thrilled and honored tonight to just have the opportunity to be here with these folks. And my friend behind me here, so very enthusiastic, and I see these, which are very familiar to me because I'm a big fan of just dumping things in something
Yes.
and just going.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And tell us about these things.
So these are sachets of instant coffee.
Yes.
They're very prominent in Asia because of course, the demographics in Asia, you know what I'm saying,
That's
Manila,
very nice.
Philippines,
I like that.
is probably the third largest metropolitan city in the world. So the hustle and bustle of commerce, businessmen and whatnot, people are always traveling. These are great because on the platform of health and wellness, of course, these are like this right here I'm holding is the 8-in-1. So they have all these elements and supplements that we generally take, every day. So why not have it in the coffee that we drink every day, So at this point, let's say you're a fisherman, you're out there kayaking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, most of the time you're gonna have a thermos full of, full of hot water. Dump it in there, you know what I'm saying? If you're a triathlete, triathlon. If you're a medical doctor. So I mean, these are very ready, available for you. We have our firefighters, our first responders. So these are very accessible, and then we got our preppers. Now, I guess you guys know what our preppers here in the South or anywhere you go. Like MREs. I guess you've seen some of the MREs.
I was about to say, I was in the
Yeah.
Army, and I remember the little packs of coffee
Yeah.
we used to have, and I used to trade people food for them little packs of coffee.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm so amazed by how different each coffee is. And fans, this can actually, what it can do for you and what I can see here, first of all, it has amazing graphics. I have a lion, bold as a lion, and I think of that statement when I see this. But we have just a English UK style wrapping on this, what's called classic white coffee. 4-1 classic Guarana white coffee, premixed coffee with Guarana extract, Kopi, Prima Carberdigan extract Guarana, and I believe that's in perhaps another way of saying that, and if I'm wrong about that, I apologize. And Asia Cafe, one of the most recognizable names right here in East Tennessee, and they've just opened locations all over the place, and we often eat, and I spoke with these folks earlier, at the location on Cedar Bluff, and the old movie theater used to be there, and all that's closed now, but I believe Asia Cafe has brought life to that area. But as we're being told, we need to go to the station identification break, and we'll be back in 120 seconds to be precise with our continuation of Knoxville Wrestle Talk Live. We're going to introduce the rest of these folks, and we're going to have some breakups of different segments. We're going to do this unique, and we can go up until a certain time. We paid for a certain time. And by the way, we're brought to you by John Scott of Breeder Chevrolet on Clinton Highway in Knoxville. And income tax season is around the corner. Why not use it to get you a dream ride? And the Chevrolet Trax is one of the most popular vehicles on the road. And John Scott can set you up in one. And call or text him today, 865-406-2233. And speaking of John Scott, we've dug way back, Daddy Mac. We found some footage from the Andy Griffith Show. And using our opportunity to share this footage with you through Fair Use Act, we're going to provide this footage and give you a commercial for Breeder Chevrolet and Barney Fife. Daddy Mac, this sounds like something he'd do right here.
I'm
I
a
think
smooth criminal.
you guys are dressed. I think I'm gonna have y'all in a segment.
And
together.
listen, so basically, we're gonna drink some coffee and talk about wrestling.
Fans,
Alright? Can we drink some coffee and talk about wrestling?
Barney Fife actually buys a car from an old woman on the Andy Griffith Show, and Mrs. Lesh, if you remember her, and Mrs. Lesh ended up being a car hustler. And so when Barney Fife gets down the road with Aunt B and Opie and all the crew, the car goes out, and we're going to see that footage right now along with a special scene from John Scott of Breeder Chevrolet. Fans, 25 years I've known this guy, and I love him. He's great, and he is trusted. He's an award-winning vehicle specialist. And you want to get fans, get over here to Asian Cafe. They're open for a little longer tonight. Get over here. If you're watching your TV, get off that lazy boy and get over here. We have this gentleman behind us. We have this gentleman right here. We have this gentleman here. And I'm Joel, and Dave Jones is in the house. We're going to try to get some more folks. And fans, we chosen today to wait to advertise, and we want to let you know that we want to do this weekly. We want to do it on a weekly basis. We feel it's easier. We feel we have more freedom through our social media and of course our television networks. And they're after me about getting into a commercial. I feel my phone going crazy. But fans, when we return tonight, we're going to be joined by Daddy Mac and our friend back here. And our friend back here, he's notorious. And we're going to talk about anything y'all want to talk about. And Dave Jones is going to be coming up a little bit later with what his segment might be, wrestling around with Dave. He might be sharing ETCW information. We have a video game. And listen, do you play video games?
Oh yeah, I play video.
What's your favorite video game?
Well, I'm a PS5 guy, so there's a lot of things. I think Diablo, kind of the role-playing games, things like that, where I can beat up on monsters and whatnot.
Fans, we have Nick Gemini here. Nick Gemini is our video game enthusiast. Many tens of hundreds of you, and that takes up a lot of you, has wanted to play video games rather with Nick Gemini. He can't play video games with all those folks, but Nick Gemini, welcome into the program. We're going to introduce some more folks a little bit later, but fans, when we return right here on Knoxville Community Media, more, and we lost out on one advertising opportunity and we apologize for that, but it's so exciting in this atmosphere. We're going to go ahead and take this advertising opportunity and station identification. We thank the great stations broadcasting us tonight, and we appreciate. We actually had to park our satellite truck, Daddy Mac,
You better go to
over
break,
on the
because they're
hill.
going to come through that TV.
Fans, we'll be back in just a moment on Knoxville Wrestle Talk Live. Sorry, guys. Thank you, guys. They're going to kill me. They're going to be like, I need more money. Need more money. My phone, yeah, okay. I get in trouble sometimes.
How long we got, Joe?
We have just 90 seconds.